Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Saint Kotar. So in the last episode we, as in Benedek and Nikolay, were taken to the crime scene at Church of Mary. The town mayor had been murdered, presumably by those some sort of Satan moon demon cult worshippers or whatever, and the police chief suspects that Viktoria is somehow involved. But then suddenly, to my surprise, the detective with the weirdly shaped head decided to actually let us go. Apparently against the chief's original order. But I'm not sure if I believe that entirely. I mean, he could be lying to us. Maybe he and the police chief have this plan that if we let these two suspects go, they might lead us to Viktoria, because the chief anyway still believes that we are working or hiding Viktoria somewhere. After that, Benedek said that he wanted to leave this place and catch a train to go back to Budapest, even though I still don't quite know how he's going to do that without a passport, because our passports are still in the hands of the police. But Nikolay managed to convince Benedek that at least go and check the house first in case Viktoria has returned. And in the meantime, where did Nikolay go again? Did he go to the local asylum? Or I don't remember. But maybe we find that out in this episode. Maybe. But for now, let's continue talking to this lady here, Ida. We already asked her about that if she saw Viktoria anywhere or if she knows where she is or where she might be, and of course she doesn't know. But now we still have some questions for her. So without further ado, let's continue.
Madam?
Hello.
Let's see. What book are you reading? I don't see how that's important, but we can ask that. Where should I look for Viktoria? She won't come out in the open. It would be too risky. How come you weren't dressed as a priest last night? Oh yeah, they had some sort of a festival or something last night where they burned this large effigy. So what was that about?
How come you weren't dressed as a priest last night?
That question.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, nothing against you. But it's the same annoying question that keeps coming back at me, like a bat flapping in circles year after year. I see October 28th on the calendar, and I know what's coming to bite me.
So what's the reason? Why does everyone else wear it? Well, why does everyone else wear it?
Why does everyone else wear it?
Because the inhabitants believe we are all disciples of Kotar, and so we have to dress like them on the day. Not just in the evening when the effigy is set on fire, but all the time, from dawn to dusk.
Okay, so what's the reason why you were not wearing one?
So what's the reason?
I tell everyone I can't wear it because I have to work. But the truth is, I don't believe it will make a difference if I did. In general, the ritual doesn't make a difference.
But what is the reasoning behind it? The dress is just a terrifying shadow of what a priest's robe should look like.
There's a belief that wearing it scares off demons, witches, and other evil spirits. I guess the darker it looks, the scarier it is. I don't know.
Alright. What book are you reading?
What book are you reading?
The Divine Comedy. I needed something to cheer me up.
So where's Dante now?
Who?
Dante, the hero of the book? In what part of the book are you now?
Oh yes, how silly of me. He's in a dark forest and there are beasts he cannot evade. I think they symbolize something else.
Sins. The beasts represent the self-indulgent, the violent, and the malicious.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, the book intrigued me because the descriptions of where he is in the beginning reminded me of this valley.
I was thinking the same.
Does that make sense to you? I told this to my father and he scolded me right away.
You are quite right, madam.
Now all we need is our Virgil to rescue us.
Okay. Oh, the effigy turned into ash last night. What does it represent? It wasn't their saint, was it?
The effigy turned into ash last night. What does it represent?
A demon slave of the moon god. The effigy ritual marks the end of the day of Kotar. People gather on the square, they pray and chant as one voice. which sounds beautiful. It's the best part. No, it's the only part of the day I love.
I thought the exact opposite. It was a disturbing scene, and I felt true, primal fear.
Then the mayor comes out and everyone stops, and when the last words leave his mouth, the effigy is finally set on fire.
Has anyone been hurt over the years? The fire spreads very quickly, a wide and massive whirl as if ignited from the darkest of places.
No, not that I recall. I don't know. Why?
Yes, and because it could come down at any moment, it's so tall, the nearby buildings could be hit.
Yes, and because it could come down at any moment. It's so tall, the nearby buildings could be hit.
Nothing to worry about. God is protecting them.
Of course.
Or at least it's what they believe. Oh, and those who are tasked with creating the effigy are given a free pass into the forest. Can you guess why?
No.
You haven't even tried to guess. Because it's made of black wood, plant roots, and undergrowth from Carcassa.
I see.
Slaves of the moon god supposedly live or dwell as spirits if they are dead, inside the forest, and so, you know. Some of the townsfolk even swear to hear the wailing of demons the whole night after the fire. I don't know.
Okay, so where should I look for Viktoria? Any ideas?
Where should I look for Viktoria? She won't come out in the open. It would be too risky.
Well, if I were you, I'd start my search in the forest.
In Carcassa?
Udav Mountain could be a good place to start too, but I've never been there, so I can't give guidance.
Carcassa and Udav are forbidden places, aren't they?
I don't believe what they say about them. The forest is a beautiful place. The tall trees, Pepel, the river spring, and the silence. Listen. Search the forest. Make sure not to get caught while entering, and keep your eyes open once inside. You'll be fine.
Alright, if you say so, but one question. What is Pepel? I don't recognize that word, or what it means. Anyway, who decided to forbid these places? You don't adhere to the law. Well, who decided to forbid these places?
Who decided to forbid these places?
Ironically, the same man that was found dead in the heart of the forest, Mayor Ranko Merzel.
You think his death had something to do with the decision?
No, I don't know. The proof of fate is a decree that he put in place soon after taking control of the town. It's a decree that compels people to stay away from the places on the list, and to report suspicious activities and misbehavior.
Such as?
Blasphemous and heretical talk, to name a few. But the decree's main objective is to find and execute those against or unfaithful to God.
She sounds like she doesn't approve of this.
I guess it's a good thing. I don't know.
I don't know. You don't adhere to the law here.
You don't adhere to the law.
Not in this case, at least not entirely. You know. And please don't say this to anyone, or you'll have me tortured and killed, alright?
Wait, what?
Go on. I promise.
Carcassa has been like my second home in the last few years. I can't get enough of its silence. I know what you are going to say. It's dangerous, dark, and forbidden. But listen to me. Sometimes it gets dangerous, true. And the mayor's death proves it. But isn't that normal? It's life. It's people.
It's life? Everything here feels rotten and reeks of death.
Don't say that. And don't talk to others this way. If we stop dreaming and lose hope, what do we have left? Look, I don't know if you should go into the forest. I don't want to get you in trouble or killed. I have no idea where you should look, really. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I have something here. It might not tell you where to go, but at least give you some orientation.
Okay.
A map of the town and its surroundings. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Sure, thank you.
Glad I could do something. Just be careful.
Okay. I guess we are done with Ida for now.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Alright, so we have a map here, I suppose. Let's see. Okay. So we are somewhere around here in sweaty Kotar. I think we are, like, around here. And then our house, where we started the game originally, is somewhere around here. Maybe it's this one here, I don't know. And here's the Hali Lake. Carcassa, that's the forest. Where is the church, I wonder? The one where the mayor's body was hanging. Not sure. Grimalda, whatever that is. Udaf, that's the mountain. Klek, another mountain or hill. Alright. Okay, so we're done with you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright. There's some other places where we could go. That goes to further the village, I take it. That's a tavern inn of some kind from the demo. But let's just go to the house. Let us go to the house and see if Viktoria is there. I mean, well, of course she won't be there, but let's go and see it anyway. Alright, there's another house there. Can we even enter here?
I wasn't sure I heard a voice, but I did. Viktoria is here.
She's here? Well, color me surprised. Oh hey, we can play as Nikolay now as well. So, but we don't have a key, do we? Well, apparently we left it open.
It's dark, and my eyes could be deceiving me, but that doesn't seem to be...
Who goes there? I'm Lucija, the owner of this house.
Oh. Okay, I apologize, miss. I'm Benedek. Viktoria is my sister.
I apologize, miss. I'm Benedek. Viktoria is my sister.
Who's Viktoria?
Rough day, sorry. I meant Petra. Petra is my sister. Oh yeah, that's the name that Viktoria also used to introduce herself to some of these people. Petra is the name of their mother. Hers and Benedek's mother.
Rough day. Sorry. I meant Petra. Petra is my sister.
I didn't know she had a brother and that he was coming with her to Sveti Kotar.
Nobody knew. It was a last-minute decision.
So where is she now?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
We're trying to find her.
We? Who is we? Are there more people I don't know about?
Her husband, Nikolay, came as well.
I was told she was to come alone on Friday, October 28th. Rented the house for the 3 nights. Said she wants to give herself a gift for the soul. A strange woman, I tell you that. Something happened?
Nothing in particular. We woke up and she was gone.
She's probably sightseeing. One can easily get lost in the beauty of the place, lose track of time.
Okay. What happened here? Weren't you supposed to welcome us last night? Have you had any strange dreams in this house? We opened the balcony door and found a strange mass. Yeah, maybe I would tell her about this first.
We opened the balcony door and found a strange mass.
So it was you who broke the glass on the door?
No, I just opened it. I promise.
Maybe those bloody crows did it. Wouldn't be the first time. It started recently. They come to the balcony, raking in mud, small twigs and other crow filth. I tried to scare them off, but nothing is working. And they are very aggressive. I can't light a candle anymore. Whenever I do, they swarm outside and start scratching at the windows and door. The balcony is where they gather and ultimately die. It's like their graveyard or something. I can't explain it. If they don't back off soon, I'll have to start taking action. I don't want my guests to feel threatened.
Of course, naturally. So what happened here?
What happened here?
I didn't want to yell at you, but since you're asking, you tell me. I almost fainted of sorrow after opening the door. Look at my bust, reduced to pieces. Somebody has to pay for the damage. Animals.
You'll have to ask the warden to pay for that. He left the house untouched. We left the house untouched, even.
You'll have to ask the warden to pay for that. We left the house untouched.
The warden? What warden? Dr. Hatur?
Yes, Dr. Hatur.
But I did nothing wrong. Why would he come to my house? Was he looking for me?
I don't know. He didn't tell us the reason and we couldn't argue. A detective was with him.
Maybe they saw my art as blasphemous and heretical. Maybe they'll take me into the asylum. That's why he destroyed the bust and the stoop. He was sending a message. I'm doomed.
Ah, the stoop has been destroyed as well. Okay. He won't take any further action, so we calm her down. Your work is an insult to God. You should get rid of it. Well, let's not antagonize her or make her lose her shit.
He won't take further action.
What do you mean? He was here for me.
Why would he cause this damage without taking you in? It doesn't make sense.
You think?
This looks like he was just giving a warning. Maybe because of something else you did.
I don't know what I did, but I can live with a warning. I'll try to be more careful from now on. Thank you, my friend.
Well, you're welcome. So, weren't you supposed to welcome us last night?
Weren't you supposed to welcome us last night?
I told your sister I'll leave the key at the neighbor's and that I'll pass by later, after the castle.
Okay, so you were at the castle?
You were at the castle?
Sure.
Did you see me there?
I was there only for a brief time. Couldn't stand all those people. But how could I see you when everyone has to wear... Wait a minute. Did you go inside without a mask?
No, of course not.
Was she here after you came by?
Was she here after you came by?
I didn't make it. This right here is me visiting after the castle. You are a strange person. No wonder you two are relatives. Why are you asking all these questions?
No reason. Or because she stayed in the house and fell asleep.
Because she stayed in the house and fell asleep, and when I came back I couldn't find her. I don't know her whereabouts since last night.
You know, if you don't trust her, you should just talk to her. But if you already did, then my only advice is to talk to Madame Vera, my neighbor. She may be old, but she never misses a thing, always lurking from that window of hers.
Okay. Well, I was planning to go to that house anyway.
I can do that.
If you just knock, she will pretend to be dead. She doesn't like strangers. You must introduce yourself to her. Say exactly who you are and why you're looking to talk to her. Tell the truth. I heard that she had some sort of visions of the life of Ivan Kotar, the patron saint of the town. It's what allowed her to sneak into other people's houses as a babysitter.
I'll try to talk to her.
And do not go knocking on the door. She hates that.
Okay. Let's try to remember that. Have you had any strange dreams in this house yourself?
Have you had any strange dreams in this house?
Whenever I don't have guests, I sleep here, and guests are as rare as the sun in this town. My dreams are always great. Why?
It's just that both Nikolay and I had a rough night's sleep with harrowing dreams.
That must have been the demon of tiredness, not the house. You had a long drive yesterday.
Well, I guess that's possible. Do you mind if I look around the house?
Do you mind if I look around the house a bit?
Not at all. You are allowed to stay here for 2 more nights. Unless you want to pay to stay longer, of course.
That is something you should discuss with my sister.
Alright, so the stoop has been smashed.
The blasphemous basin is destroyed. I approve of the act.
Ah, you actually approve it. Damn, if I had known that you actually approved it, then I would have been more tough with Lucija here, just to see her reaction and whatnot. But I thought that Benedek is a bit more sympathetic, but I guess not. I guess not. Not when it comes to religious things.
Hideous. It's full of dead crows. Dozens and dozens of them.
Jesus, what were you planning to do? Just burn them? Did you run out of firewood or something? That's remains of the bust. And that painting has been taken down. You know, that one that I said that looks like Wednesday Addams.
This woman eerily reminds me of Viktoria in her younger days, back when I could rely on her, instead of having to fear her.
Okay, there's a lamp. Can I take it?
I don't need it.
I guess we don't need it. At least not yet. Well, these creepy faces are still intact. I guess those are fine. Well, let's go upstairs. The carpet has been rolled out. Or...
For some reason, someone decided to wrap the carpet and put it here.
No, yeah, that's a better way to say it. Wrap the carpet. The painting?
We
Anything?
left it on the table, with its front side facing the wall. Now it's up again, looking at me with those mean eyes.
Could have been Lucija who put it up there. That's possible.
A giant bowl made out of clay, filled with what seems to be some type of oil.
Okay. Let's try to remember that. That could be important. Anything else that we should take a look at? Well, how about the tree painting?
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots.
Alright. Can we get to the balcony? Or at least look at it.
Everything is as we left it, but the crow's head is missing, and there's broken glass on the floor now.
Broken glass on the floor now. Okay. Ah, it's because of this. This glass was broken. So that window on the door was broken. Alright. What are these books?
It must have been the warden who did this. What use is there in throwing books on the floor?
Okay, I guess there's nothing else in here that we can really look at. What does it say here? Did Vera see anything last night? Vera. Oh yeah, that's the neighbor. I was wondering that who the hell is Vera? Investigate the castle, talk to Viktoria, town priest, wait in the house. Well, I'm not gonna wait in this house. I'm just gonna... anything else in here, by the way? Not really, no. Well, let's go and talk to the neighbor, Vera. So we should not knock on the door, okay, and we must be honest and tell her why exactly we came to see her, but actually, can we open this door?
It's locked.
Of course it is. Okay. Guess we can't get in there, at least for now. That takes us back to the village or town, and that's presumably Vera's house. So let's go to her. Okay, what do we have here? A tree and an engraving.
Who keeps a dead tree? Four letters divided by a cross. V, K, J, and P.
Doesn't say anything to me right off the bat. A fallen angel, that's not a good sign.
The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon.
Okay, well that's certainly not good at all. And window. Well, let's try and look through the window first. Hopefully she won't mistake us as a creep. Don't knock on it.
Hello? Madam Vera? My name is Benedek. I spent the night at your neighbor's. Could I ask you some questions?
The woman that came with me is my sister. We can't find her today. Did you see if she left the house sometime after we arrived here last night? Well, maybe I should say this first.
The woman that came with me is my sister. We can't find her today.
Did you see her?
Did you see if she left the house sometime after we arrived last night?
Still no answer.
Have you seen her today, perhaps? Who are you?
Oh,
My name is Benedek, and... Vera is old, not deaf. Who are you?
Benedek, I'm a monk from Budapest.
Benedek, I'm a monk from Budapest. What do you want from me, monk?
Well, is Benedek talking to himself here, or is he just repeating what Vera is saying on the other side? I'm a bit confused.
I'm trying to find my sister. Have you seen her? No, but I heard last night. After we arrived? Much later, in the night, with a man.
With a man. Was it Nikolay?
What man? Nikolay? No, the one who came here earlier today stayed in the house. The warden? Dr. Hator? Him, the man with the demonic voice.
Man with a demonic voice.
What did Hator and my sister do? Went into the forest together, talked there for a while, then silence.
Are you sure that it was Dr. Hatur?
Where in the forest? At the crossroad. Go straight into the forest. It's where the path leading from the town ends? Just go inside there. Once you find it, you will know.
Okay. Did you hear what they talked about?
Did you hear what they talked about? No, sounded like whispering, praying, chanting.
Okay. Can you describe Hatur? I'm having a hard time reading your chalkboard. Oh, she's writing on her chalkboard on the other side, and he's just reading it. Alright. Why can't you talk? Who made you blind and mute? Wait, if she's blind, how could she have seen anything through the window? Well, can you describe Hatur?
Can you describe Hator?
Is it a dog? What is it?
What is it? My eyes were taken from me. God has his ways. I'm sorry. God has nothing on this. I deserved punishment. I deserve solitude. You still questioning my words. I am sure I didn't see him, but it is the same man that stayed in the house. The demonic voice.
I'm having a hard time reading your chalkboard. Why can't you talk?
I'm having a hard time reading your chalkboard. Why can't you talk? Piece of chalkboard. School damaged object. A present from someone special to me.
I asked if you could talk, madam.
I asked if you could talk, madam. Tongue was torn out. I am eyeless and wordless.
Jesus.
Terrible fate. I can't imagine the pain.
Who made you blind and mute?
Who made you blind and mute? No need to tell me. I just... The body of my sister.
Body of her sister?
Your sister did this to you? A corpse now. She had to do it. It is my fault.
So her sister came back to life momentarily and tore her tongue out, or I don't know. I don't know what this woman is on about.
Your sister, family. What could you have done to deserve such a cruel punishment? I provoked. I need to suffer for my faith. It is all I have left. Don't ask again.
Alright, fine. We heard about your visions.
I heard about your visions. I still have them. Visions of Ivan Kotar? His birth, life, the horrors of Udav, death in church.
Okay, can you tell us a bit more?
Can you tell me a bit more? Visions our mind don't want to talk about.
Well, okay, that's fine.
Excuse me.
But at least we know that Viktoria was with Dr. Hatur, according to her
You
anyway.
are damaged. Missing soul you have. Excuse me? Cursed, like me, but a good man. Help me find the love of my life. He disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Madam, I can't. As soon as I find my sister, I'm leaving and not coming back. I don't know this place. I don't know anyone here. Well, let's just tell her the truth.
Madam, I can't. As soon as I find my sister, I'm leaving and not coming back. Search for her at the same time. Look for him.
Well, I guess we can do that much. But we don't know anyone here.
I don't know this place. I don't know anyone here. Everyone knew my love. On a full moon night, he disappeared.
Mm-hmm. That seems to be a trend here. You have to understand, it will take a miracle for me to find anyone in this valley. But tell me, what is his name?
You have to understand, it will take a miracle for me to find anyone in this valley. But tell me, what is his name? Yakov Prenger, town's former... A priest was your lover?
Mm-hmm.
He was to renounce his service, not faith. Dear God, I'll see what I can do. I have to go now.
Alright. So, we are done with this place. So now we have to... A place in the woods. Okay. I guess we go to the forest next. So we go this way, I take it. Run, Benedek. Thank you. We don't have all
The
night.
path the old lady told me about. It's too dark and terrifying.
Wait, shouldn't we
All
go back and
sorts
get the
of
lamp?
negative emotions are hitting me in this blackness, and I can't see a thing. I need light.
Well, okay, let's go back and get the damn lamp. From the house. Yeah, let's go and get the lamp from here. I'm sure that Lucija, or whatever her name was, doesn't mind. Lucija, yeah. No.
Do you mind if I take this lamp?
That dust collecting thing is here because I inherited it with the house. Go ahead, but don't forget to return it. Sometimes it gets very dark in this valley. Without a lamp, I could get lost.
Darker than this?
Alright. Now, it does have
It
some...
appears to be empty. I need to find some oil to make it work.
Well, I was about to ask that does it have oil in it? And apparently no, it doesn't. But I do know where to find some of that oil, and it's here. Okay. Let's use the lamp with the bowl.
This should be enough.
Alright. Can we use the lamp now? Or maybe we should just go to the forest first. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Now let's use the lamp on ourselves, maybe. Now use the lamp.
I should contemplate more about this decision.
Just use the damn lamp.
It has enough oil to work.
Well, yeah, but how do I actually use this damn thing? Or how do I light it up? Is there anything... That's a path. Nothing else that we can interact with here.
It's not going to work.
What's not going to work? Just light the damn thing. Or maybe we can just walk here and he will light it up himself. Well, apparently not. He won't do that.
It has enough oil to work.
Not sure what to do about this. I mean, how can I light the damn lamp? I mean, this should not be that hard. Or maybe I should have done it right before we entered the forest. Maybe. Well, let's leave again for a moment. I could switch to Nikolay here, but not in the forest. Okay.
I have no faith in the outcome.
God damn it. Well, I have been playing for quite a long time anyway. Let's see, where is Nikolay?
I couldn't have missed the tallest building out here. This must be the lodge where Hatur resides.
Okay, so he came to meet with Dr. Hatur. And this must be... Is this his manor, or is this a hospital, or mental asylum? I don't know. But we're gonna find out in the next episode, because I'm gonna end this episode here. So in the next episode, let's enter this manor and go talk to Dr. Hatur. And ask him some questions. Shame that Nikolay doesn't know what Benedek knows about Hatur right now. That Hatur and Viktoria have actually met and talked to each other, like Vera just told us. Shame that Nikolay doesn't know about that. But anyway, until next time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Saint Kotar.